Do you post this to LinkedIn?
Yeah.
Oh.
We are live. Thank you, everyone. Happy 1st of November. It's a new month, and I'm excited to start this month with you on a high note. I'm really happy because we've been so favored and graced to see the year 2024. We've seen the first 10 months. Now we're in the 11th month of the year, and it's been an amazing journey. We thank God for life because it's a privilege. We started this journey with so many people, and for some reason they are not here today, and with the way here, we have a reason to live. And one of those reasons is to share it with somebody else. I'm sharing tonight with an amazing business partner, amazing business owner. And today I have Florence, and I'll be sharing, and you'll be hearing her story. So Florence is a mom, a grandma, former airline employee who have transitioned into the online digital world. You will be diving in to hear her story, to know the possibilities for her in this business. Why did she start this business? Why online business of all the stuff that she could have done? You will hear from her firsthand today, and I appreciate every one of you for joining me tonight. Let me know where you are watching me from, and I will definitely acknowledge you. Here, it gives me joy and pleasure when you interact. So every comment, every share, I like it being interactive. Every share, comment, hands, thumbs up, they all make sense to me, and I love them coming to me. So thank you so much. This is another episode of my 90 days challenge. Today is my day 33 of a go live challenge of 90 days, from someone who never does go live to now doing it on a consistent basis every day. And sometimes I do more than one. It is amazing. And that is the power of growth and community who is there to push you. And tonight I'm going to dive in and let my guest Florence introduce herself, and then we'll dive in proper into the question and answer section. Florence.
Awesome. Thank you. Thank you, Hadesa. I'm so excited to be here tonight. I'm honored is what it is. So thank you, thank you, thank you. I am Florence. I actually am living here in Calgary, Alberta, Canada, originally from Eastern Canada. Like Hadesa said, I'm a mom, I'm a wife, I'm a grandmom. And for most of my career, I've worked for somebody else, and it was in the airline business for the last career. And now I've transitioned, and I'm a proud digital business owner.
Awesome. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And from the word goes to tell you that anybody can do this, whether you're retired, you're active, you're a mom, a grandmother. Digital business, this business model in particular, that's what I'm concerned about. I'll tell you about what I know about this business model. Is what is doable regardless of where you are. If you have a desire for change, a desire for growth, then we know that this business is for you. So my first question here is this: what was your pain and struggle before starting the online business? Because most of us, there is a reason. I believe you didn't just get up and say, hey, I'm going into digital business, right? But something led you here. So what is it? If you can let us into your world a little bit.
Yeah, it's such a great question. And you're so right. Everybody has a different pain or a different struggle. And I didn't wake up one day and say, oh, I'm going to join the online business. I actually wasn't even looking for a business. I was looking for hope is what I was looking for. You know, when we talk about pains and struggles, like I mentioned, I was in the airline business for about 18 years. I worked in the corporate office, and I worked for somebody pretty much my whole life. And when I think about, you know, what was going on in my life before I got into this business, you know what, there was so much uncertainty. It was the unknown, you know, just financial stress. My husband had taken seriously ill before I got into this business. He was diagnosed with a critical illness. So he ended up in the hospital for quite some time. So I was out of work because I was honestly in no state of mind. I was with him every day at the hospital. I was worried that if I left, that I really wouldn't see him again. We were living honestly moment by moment. So every bit of savings, every bit of, you know, money that we had went to trying to stay afloat. So that's where I talk about the financial stress. And, you know, just also, like I said, the unknown is what it was. You know, by God's grace, my husband got well and came home, but it wasn't without struggles. He was unable to go back to work just because of some complications with his surgery. I eventually went back to work, Hadesa, but as I got back into the workplace, you know what? I was missing that time with him because again, I was worried. I was worried that, I wasn't going to be with him and something was going to happen. And you know what? Lo and behold, one day, my boss called, and just when we were putting things back together, he let me go. My job was gone. So if you can imagine, when I talk about the uncertainty, the unknown, I was just worried about how we were going to be able to pay our bills, how we were going to be able to pay our mortgage. What was our golden years going to look like? Like, would our kids be the ones that would have to care for us and pay for us financially? So I started searching, and I was looking for hope. I was looking for something that would be able to give me that peace of mind, knowing that, we were on the right path as far as our golden years, and we could take some of that financial stress off. And I really wanted the time. I wanted the time to be able to have, my own schedule. So I wouldn't be sitting at a desk anymore, trying to work my way back up that corporate ladder. And lo and behold, I seen an ad and I jumped in. And that was, I think, a little over 3 years ago. Yeah.
Oh, wow. Thank you for sharing, because as you were saying that, and what popped in my head is that we care for our loved ones. Mm-hmm. And what we want most of the time is that presence with our loved one. And, as a mom, as a grandma, and as a wife, I know what it's like as a mother. And my kids are still young. I have teenagers, and I know what it's like when I'm not there, when they take ill and you are debating. Like, in your mind, it's not a debate between I need to be with my person or work, right? But sometimes we find ourselves choosing between that. And that's where most of us, I've found myself in that position as well. And that's one of the reasons I came into this business, because you are juggling between work and family, and you're deciding what matters most. And I do tell people that, yes, your employer care for their bottom line. They care for you to come do the work, but they will not care for your family as much as you do. The job, you are replaceable, but for your family, they only have you. So we have to make decisions that will make us to be available and take care of our loved one. And that's what this business is doing for a lot of us. And like you have mentioned, it was like a way that you got in it. So thank you so much for sharing that with me and my audience. So let me know where you're watching me from right now, listening to us. I have Florence here, a fellow digital business owner who is making waves in her business, and she's sharing her story to let you know of the possibilities. Regardless of your story, regardless of your background, this business is up for you. And that's why I bring people here definitely every other time to share their story. So you're not just hearing Adiza all the time, but you hear from other people, their take in life and in this business. Thank you so much. Let me know where you're watching from once again. So my next question is it. So why did you decide to have an online business? I know you touched a little bit on that, but when you found this business, why did you settle with it? Why didn't you say, hey, you know what? I look at it, maybe I'll go try something else. Why was this like the one stop and no more?
Yeah, I don't know if you've ever heard of, the straw that broke the camel's back, or maybe that's just something in my generation, but the business found me. The business found me. And I think, when I touch on that, I had a great job. My husband and I had a great job. We were empty nesters. If we wanted something, we got it. If we wanted to go somewhere, we went somewhere. But I think it was that wake-up call, realizing that you have to be in a position where you make money for yourself. You earn passive income. I was at that company for 18 years. And like you say, an employer, and I know a lot of great employers out there, but when it comes down to it, it's their bottom line. And I couldn't allow, no matter what it was, I couldn't allow somebody else to have that much control over our finances, over my time, over our future, our golden years. I needed to put myself in that driver's seat. And when I seen this business, it was so appealing to me. The idea that I could work around my own schedule, because we were still at appointments for my doctor, or for my husband's doctor and stuff like that. And I just, again, at this point in my life, after almost losing my husband, I wanted to be with him. I married him because I love him. And later in life, you want to be able to enjoy your time. And the idea of having a business that was already proven, that's been here for many, many years. We affiliate with the top best companies. And
Yeah.
I could see other people that were doing and being successful. And I thought, you know what, they're just everyday people. They're no different than I am. If they can follow that, training system and be coachable, and I can do that too, then
Yeah.
I have no choice but to do this. I didn't see anything that was a red flag that told me not to do it, because it's been proven and it's been there. And it was just over time, I realized that I could build this and have that passive income and generational wealth that I could pass on. So it clicked all the boxes. It was really a hidden gem, and it was a no-brainer is what it was.
Absolutely. That's why we are all here today, because I know most people sit on the fence. I know a lot of people who are still sitting on the fence, who have checked this business out or are intending, listening to us right now to say, hey, what are you talking about? So we're talking about digital online business opportunity. That's what I do as an affiliate of a parent company that's a high ticket value product. And that's exactly what Florence is talking about as well. How she found this business, why she found this business, how this business replaced her job even after 18 years of service. So we have thank you, thank you for watching us. I appreciate that. I appreciate Femi. Thank you. Say watching from Atlanta. Say great job. Thank you, Femi. Thank you, Femi, watching from Atlanta, Georgia. We appreciate you. Thank you for participating with us tonight. Every moment of it counts. So we appreciate you. So thank you, Florence. Yes, so you did touch and check the map, because that's once you come into this business, I don't think I'm the type that like to shop around, right? But this is one thing I did not shop around, because I did shop around before I found this. After I found this business, there was no need, like you said, it checked all the boxes. Creating that passive income, creating your own schedule, and a system that works. A system that works, because what most of us go into anything for is for results. And we see that in this community over and over and over again, that it works. And if it works for A, and you put the work in, you put the resilience and dedication into your own business, because you're building your own thing, then you are going to see the result. Thank you so much for touching on that. My other question here says, what is the biggest result or changes that has happened to you since you started your online business? Because
Yeah.
people want to know result. Like, am I coming to just check one thing, say, I'm an online business owner, I have a placard? Is it something like that? Or we get actual result? We want to know about those passive income.
Yeah. Everybody's idea of success and results is going to be different. As
Absolutely.
I mentioned before, I wanted the time. I wanted the time and the flexibility, and I have it. And I think that was the biggest thing for me, is having the flexibility to build my life around my business, where I don't have to sit every day. And, with the passive income and the automated system that we have, it does a lot of the work for you. So, you know what? I'm able to go out, we're outdoor people. We're always on a road trip, or we're traveling, or we're camping, and I'm with my husband and my family, and I'm enjoying that. And I think another big one for me is having that peace of mind. As far as the financial freedom that comes, I'm on an amazing path as far as our golden years. I'm being taught by 6 and 7 figure earners that have got that roadmap, that success, that blueprint. And I can't think of anything better than that. So I'm rubbing shoulders with these people that have had the success. So it's there. It's that peace of mind. And then, of course, I think the big thing is that I've gained is just the added personal development, and the confidence to come on and share my story. I'm an introvert by nature. I would never be on here sharing something or even showing my face on Facebook or any other platform. But I think because I've found a purpose in having something that I absolutely love. And I think because I didn't know it was here before, and I got backed into a very bad spot when my husband got sick and we lost everything as far as, our finances in our home and all of that. And I just think people don't know that this exists. And so just having that confidence, come out and share that, so that you don't have to be sitting there struggling. There's another way. And we've got that. We've got that platform. We've got that proven system. And that's what I think the big things is, just the confidence, the personal development, the peace of mind, knowing that I'm not going to be a burden on my children when I get older. We've got an amazing path as far as our, retirement goes, and just having that time. I really wanted that time, and that's what I have. And it's amazing. It's absolutely amazing.
Thank you. That's really, really amazing, because most of us, sometimes I tell people they don't know what they want.
Yeah.
Because sometimes you feel you know what you want, but what you really need is staring you on the face. And that's what I tell people when we come out on social media, that our content of any, for be it a video, be it of a post, it's a message telling you the opportunity is here. And like you said, we are being mentored by 6, 8 figure earners, 9-figure earners that you have to pay to get them outside in any other program out there. But here we have it. And you did mention success leave the footprint, and you're literally putting your pearls in their print, and definitely they're leading also, where it's going. So that direction is for sure. So thank you so much for sharing that. And I also want you to reach out to others, people watching us, right? And what are their thoughts? Thank you. You said listen to them. Yes, Femi, thank you. Listen to them. They know what they are saying. A new year is coming, so it's time to get off that fence, that comfort zone. Absolutely, Femi, you are right on that one. The new year is here. We have 2 months for 2024 to wrap up, and then we're dashing into 2025. What a better way to start the year 2025. You still have November, December, you have tonight. I always tell people the best time to plant a tree was 10 years ago, 2 years ago, last year, January, maybe even last month. But guess what? We have a new month. Today is the 1st of November. You can still sign up. And the best way to connect with us is through our website. It's right there on the screen. Connect so that you can learn how this business works, because we explain the details step by step, how you can start. That's how we started. And like Florence mentioned, she had no business background, right? She had background in airline. Maybe you tell her how you can book your flight, how the functionalities, connecting flight, your sitting arrangement and all stuff like that. She'll be an expert on that one. But business, that was not her background. And that is the beauty. And Florence, I want to throw this to you. Can you address that your background, be it educational, location, it's not an issue doing this business? Because we've seen that time and time again. And I get people asking that question, can I do this business anywhere? Can I do this business without this business background, social media, or I'm shy, after all, to be on social media? And I'm a testament of that. I'm doing Go Live. And you too, you just mentioned that you're an introvert by nature and you're doing this. Can you just address our audience on that?
Yeah, absolutely. And that's such a great question, because you know what? I can't even imagine. I remember when we first met, we met online, a few years ago. And I can remember we were talking about go lives and things like that. And you don't grow unless you get out of your comfort zone. And I think when you do find your passion, like when I think about when I hit that button and put my name and my email address in there to get more information about, the business, I always say that was the hardest thing for me to do, because I am an introvert by nature. I was so afraid to do that because I knew somebody was going to contact me, and I needed somebody to contact me, but I was so afraid because I didn't want them to talk to me because I didn't know what it was going to happen. I was so afraid if I didn't put my name in there that who knows where we would be. I knew that because this was put on my plate that I had to investigate it and find out more about it. But being an introvert, and I couldn't even take a picture on my phone. I couldn't even take a picture on my phone. My girls did that for me. But I think when you find that passion and you realize that you really do have something within you, again, I was in the corporate world. We all have different skills. You know what? You have a skill of raising a family. You have a skill of paying your bills. You have a skill of whatever your job is, driving your car. We all have skills and knowledge of something that's good to transfer. I knew nothing about the online business. I knew absolutely zero about it. But because of, like you mentioned, and I've mentioned, we've got those coaches and we've got that training. They are there to make you succeed if you want to succeed. So having zero experience in the business, I think it's probably easier. I used to be a designer before I got into the airline business, and I would take people in and train them. And I love the idea that people didn't have experience, because it's easier, I've thought, to teach somebody and train somebody that has zero knowledge, because then you don't have to break bad habits that were created. And I love that. Yeah, that's was always my thought, because I think of it in the design aspect. And so I find it easier for people to follow something where they don't have to reinvent something. It's all there for you. So don't worry about not having any experience. I mean, if I can do it, I always think, I'm later in my years, and I've got only certain skills as far as the airline business. Like you say, I could book you a flight in 2 seconds flat type of thing or whatever, but trying to run a business, I knew nothing about it. But because of the way the training and the coaches and the mentors are there to help you, really, all you have to do is show up, put the work in, have the desire, and be coachable. That was the big thing. I think that was a huge thing. If you're coachable and you're willing to learn, you can't help but become successful if you follow what the roadmap and the blueprint is that everybody else is doing. We're no more special than you are. Absolutely not. It's just that desire and following what you've been advised and not reinventing the wheel. So it's there for you.
Absolutely. Thank you, Florence. You just nailed it down to the very letter. So yeah, you really don't need no experience. Like Florence mentioned, you're coachable. You have a desire for a change from where you are now to where you want to be. Do you have those goals, those things you have planned for yourself, but you found yourself in a situation either financially or financial wise, you're good, but you need time for your loved ones, time to be present for your children, for your spouse. For some of us, we are deferring retirement because we fear we don't have enough saved. Can this business opportunity be a vehicle that can put you in that path financially? So our goal here is to share this information with you, that there is something out there. And like when I came into this online business, my first question, oh my goodness, there's something like this and I never knew of. And I keep saying that because I thought I knew stuff, but you won't know until it's shared with you. And that's why we care so much. We come out here because it's shared with us and we see the benefit in our own life. And we see the benefit that is happening through families in this online business. That's why we share it day by day. We are here doing 90 days every day. And I touch on one way or the other on how you can make your life better. And this business opportunity is another avenue, another opportunity that can help you make your life better. So I want to say thank you to Florence. So Florence, I'll give you one more final word if you have anything you want to say to our viewers today.
Yeah, first off, again, Natesa, thank you. It's so awesome to see you. Absolutely. Come on here and share. And I love sharing this. And you know what, when you talk about the reason we come on and share, I don't know about you, but I can't even imagine where I would be if the person, my mentor that shared, the information, if he decided not to. Like, what if I never seen it? Like, what if you never seen this business opportunity? What would you be doing? What about all those other people? Like, we have hundreds of thousands of people in this business globally that have, jumped in and tapped into this business. And I think of the moms that get to stay home with their kids and they don't have to work double jobs, or, the grandparents that chance in a lifetime get to take their grandkids on their best vacation, or being able to pay off your debt. I know people that, they've paid off their homes, within short year, paying off a mortgage, like within a short amount of time. So that's why we share it, because I didn't know it was there. And I thank God that, my mentor had the confidence and stepping outside of his comfort zone to share this business. And that's why we do it. So we do it so that you who are watching know that there is something else out there, that you don't have to be stuck in your 9 to 5 if that's not what you want to do. and that you can create another source of income. We had two sources of income and they were gone in a blink of an eye, like a snap of a finger, and my life turned upside down. So I don't want other people to have to experience that, because nowadays, you know, working online and being able to manage your schedule and earn a very lucrative income, a passive income that you can pass on. So I encourage you, I encourage you, I encourage you to take that first step and just come and watch the information. Reach out to Hadesa. She's an amazing mentor. And you know what? You would be fortunate to have her be able to guide you in this business.
Thank you, Florence. I appreciate it. It's my pleasure to have you here, and I look forward to another time when you will come up here again. And thank you for your time. It's beautiful to hear your side of the story, because every side of the story that I've listened to is unique, and yours is unique. And I know somebody out there is connecting and is resonating with them. So thank you everyone for watching us. Thank you for staying with us. Thank you for this, for the hearts, for the thumbs up and the comment. They are greatly appreciated. I thank you for your time with us. So yes, it is November, but guess what? There is still time. There is still time for you to do so much in the year 2024. I definitely am encouraging you. Thank you. Thank you. I'm encouraging you. Thank you, Femi, for sticking with us from the beginning to the end of this broadcast section. I appreciate you. I appreciate every one of you. Know that this opportunity is available to you. Know that you can create goals for yourself, but you can listen to us and you will not do anything. You won't get the result. Mm-hmm. Result is in the doing. You're making progress in anything in life is in the doing. So I look forward for you to step up, sign up, get more information, and we are here to help you. So have a blessed night and a blessed, beautiful month of November. Good night, everyone.
Good night.
Good night.